Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm in Azure. Hope you all are doing good and safe wherever you are. So we are back again with the next video for our n8n series. So yeah, let's get started on that one. This time I'm going to try to cover the videos a bit faster because I could see my videos are going a bit longer, right? So what we are going to cover is if you are very new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And we have already covered three videos in this series. We have built two automations also. Today we are going to build one more automation. So the two automations that we have built till now is lead generation. That is my video too, where you have a form and you collect the data and you store it into a different system that would be in your sheet, Google Sheet. Then we are sending an email notification. Then we are notifying to a Slack team, and then we are adding it to our Google calendar. Sorry, not calendar, but to your contact list. And the other one that we have built is in this one we haven't used any kind of model or else LLM model, right? So then we have gone through this one also where we have built one a simple bot on Telegram, and whenever someone requests for something, right, we are going to respond them back again by using an LLM. So the LLM that we have used here is ChatGPT 4.0 mini. That's what the model that we have used. So that is what we are covered. Right. Now, taking these things aside, now what we're gonna learn today is we are going to cover one more thing. Let me see where it is. Yeah. So we are going to cover this one. So we are going to build this today. So what this is yeah, so we will be acting again. Most of the things would be very similar. Only thing that we are going to do is we are going to create a classifier. That means you're gonna have Gmail, right? When you open your Gmail account, let me see. Let me open it here. In fact, I've created one this one as well. What we call chat Gmail account, right? Let me take you to that Gmail account also. So I'm just bringing that screen here. And I will tell you what we are going to create today. Right. So this is my Gmail account that I just created in order to demo this purpose. So what we are going to do is whenever a email, like consider this is a support email account where you will be getting your mails on your account, right? You're a agency where you might be selling something and you want to continuously engage with them. It can be different things, right? You can be getting a support kind of request, you can be getting a new client requirements, you can be getting a partnership requirement, or else some billing kind of related issues or a general issues, anything it could be, right? So to categorize them, I have created four labels here. So one label is for existing client request. If any user is your existing client is saying something, then you are going to add this label to the mail that is coming in. Same thing if the email is about billing, then you are going to add this label. Now, how this is going to help you, you will see a label here. That way, it will be easier for you to understand what is this for, whether it's a new, I mean, you are not doing that yourself, but behind the screen, the workflow that we are going to create, right? That is going to add these labels and sending out emails also to the person who has reached out to you, asking for more details or what was the problem. We are looking into those things, something like that we are going to build, right? So, yeah, so whenever you receive a mail, we are going to add that label to it. So that is what we have here. Let me take it here. Yeah. So this is what we have. So whenever you receive a mail, right, we have a brain. We are going to build a brain. We are going to call it as a classifier. I will show you what this brain I'm going to talk about, right? A brain is nothing but again, a model will be there. That model, we are just calling it as a brain, which is going to help me in classifying. So whether it's a new project detail, whether it's a new project, or whether it's a existing client requirement, or it's a billing kind of billing related issue, or it's a partnership kind of email. So it will categorize it, and then based on that categorization, we're gonna send it to a um, this one, what LLM, again, very similar to whatever we have done in our previous this one, right? We have done it for our Telegram also, right? And then we are going to send a message to back to the customer. So the customer who has responded to us, right? So this is what we are going to build. The way how you are seeing it here, right? Very similar way we are going to build. As I'm saying this will go here, the person who has reacted, right? So to that person, we are going to send out the email notification back again. So this is the idea right now we are going to build in the n8n flow. And we have already built it. So this is how the flow would look like at the end, but we are going to build it from the scratch now, right? So yeah, let's get started on that one. So I mean, we have started with these things which I have covered in my first video itself. I'm not going to touch base more on that one, right? You have a uh, so my first step here would be a Gmail trigger where whenever I get a mail, I will be triggering it and then I'm sending it to LLM, right? So my first would always be a Gmail. Again, I'm just using a Gmail, but you can use anything as in you can use it with whenever you receive a mail on your Telegram, Slack, or Outlook, whatever it is, right? So that is how it is. So we have already created some accounts. This also I have covered in my last videos. I'm not going through them, right? Every minute I'm going to pull it, and then yeah, whenever I receive a mail, right, I'm going to take it. So this simplified, I'm going to turn it off because I need the whole content. So I'm going to use that one, and then yeah, there it is. So this is my first step. So this now what I will do just for my I need to get some message here, right, in order to put in the next details. So the next node or is the action that I'm going to use is a classifier, AI classifier. Again, it's a this one a node that is available in the n8n that you can pretty much use. So it is expecting some text for it. The text would be the body and the subject line. Maybe we can use the subject line as well, so that you will understand whether it's a previous client or it's a new client, or at least on the subject line they will clearly call out, right? It's a new partnership, or it's a we are not able to access this website, or we are not able to um, um, open the files that you have given, something like that. Or else can you connect with us, we want to onboard you, something like that, whatever it is, right? Or else this month invoice I haven't received, something like that, right? It can be classified. But I need the previous mail, right? So what I will do, I need to execute the previous step, but in order to execute the previous step I need to get some mail, right? So what I will do, I will just play this one, and then it just completed. Let's see, it has something in it. Okay, I have something in it already. I hope I don't know what this is. Okay, so I have some mail in my mailbox, right? So that is what it just picked up. Let me show you that mail also. So this mail, I have some mail, right? Let me delete this one. This is not something that I need, or else let it be. We just need some mail. That's it. We don't need anything much more than that. So whatever the message, right, we have received. So we're gonna take the subject, or else let's take the body for now, right? Based on the body and subject, I'm going to classify. So this is the subject and then the body. So I'm going to say. Again, if you remember, this one also we have discussed the fixed and expression. Fixed, if you have something fixed value, right, then you can just use this one fixed, which is a static value. But if you are going to use your previous messages, right, then it will immediately switch to expression. Just to give an example, if I just drag and drop here, you see it just moved to expression. That means you are writing some expression, which is your previous data. You are connecting to your previous variables or the output from your previous steps, right? Or else you can just write a very simple comment saying that please classify it as below categories. That's it. You're not sending any message to it, right? This way it will not get to know what I need to classify, right? So in these cases, you definitely go and have to have this expression. Now, when you click on this expression, you have this little icon here, which will help you to open a new window. It is like where you have a full kind of editor and where you can type whatever you want. What I'm going to type is I'm going to give him the subject line and then the body, and based on that, I'm going to ask him to classify, right? So let me give the subject line first. So the subject line would be this one, right? And then the body would be this one, right? And then I will just write some text here. So the text would be something like this. Please classify Or else, let's not write it here because it is expecting only. If you look at here, they are just asking the text that you need to classify, right? So that is enough. And then you have to add the categories into which ones you want to categorize them. As I said, we have created few right here. Let me add it here itself. Okay. So these are the categories that I'm going to give the names there, right? So what I will do, I have the Excel already prepared for it. Let me bring that one so that it will be easier for me to just copy and paste things, right? So I have this one, the category name. This is the category name. I will just remove this one and then I just need some description for it. Now the description is what it will be using in order to identify what type of message it is, right? So I have some description also. This again, you can based on your need, you can change it. So I have another sheet where I have the description for this one. So what I'm saying is new client reaching out for consulting project requires or service code, something like that. If they have some those kind of keywords, you have to go to your you have to add this label. The label is new project, or not the label, but categorize it into this one, new project inquiry. The same thing I'm going to do for the next set of also. Let me do real quick copy paste here. This description again, based on your requirement, you will keep adding, right? Let me go ahead and do this one. I mean, you will have more descriptive also. You can have it more descriptive as well. Now, who gonna do this classification? Always you have to use a model for it again. It's not something that the tool that you are adding, right? This text classifier that is not going to do that for you. You have to have a model to do it. Now, we have discussed those models also yesterday, right? Mail classifier. Maybe I'll just call it as mail classifier. Let it be. Right. So if you look at here, now we get four the outbound connections where each one representing one label here or else one category here, not a label. We are not supposed to call it category. We are supposed to call it category because this is just a classifier and it is just saying, okay, this mail is a new project. This mail is for this one, this one, this one. Right. As I said, we need to definitely add the model also. So the model again, you can use whatever fits for you. There are n number of models that are available, right? Again, we have some free trial that is available with our OpenAI. So I'm going to use that one for now. We have this one. Again, this is from the previous video. If you haven't watched it, please go and follow that one. Right. So yeah, from the list, I'm going to select this one, GPT 4.1, and what I'm going to say, I'm going to give it. Yeah, this is more than sufficient, right? This model it is going to use, and then it is going to categorize it. Now let's see what it is going to categorize. Is it going to categorize it into new project or else existing or else partnership or invoice, right? So we already have one mail that we have already seen here. So one thing I can do is I can pin this one. This is something that haven't covered in my previous videos, but once you pin it right, it will be available for you even if you try to refresh this one. Right, let me refresh this one. Let me first save it. Stay on this page, save, and then let me refresh. If you don't pin it right, every time you come in, you have to run it for your testing purpose. But now I have pinned it, so it will remember the execution. So the execution you have it always here, and that one you can take it as an input to the next steps. I think we have already taken that one. Yeah, so the JSON input and all we have it. Right now, what I will do, I will just execute this one, or else I can just execute this step. Let's not execute the first step. So what it does, it has taken the help of the API and then it just called out. Now, if you look at here, it is not being classified to any of these four because it is not a new project, it's not an existing client, it's not a partnership, not a invoice thing, right? It is just some mail that we have received. Now, what I will do, I will just go ahead and um, send some mail also to this mailbox. Let me do that right away. But before that, maybe what I can do, let me unpin this one first, unpin, and then save this and let me activate this. And yeah, so now it will be a listener. This keep on listening on my mailboxes, right? So what I will do, I will just send a mail to this mailbox now, and let's see what will happen, right? So I have my another account from which I'm going to send the mail now. Let me do that right away. So yeah, let me send out an email here. So the mail that I'm going to send is this one, right? So what I will be going to do, I will be using this subject line and this body. That way it will be, I mean, this what I'm saying, looking for an Azure integration expert for our modern project, sorry, the migration project, right? So there is a request that I'm going to, that I'm receiving. Let me send out an email with that. Compose. And then I'm going to send it to Cloud AI, whatever it is, right? The subject line is this one. And then the message body is this one I'm going to put. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to use my another mailbox and then I'm just sending that email to the Cloud AI, whatever the new one that I've created, right? Let me do this one. Yeah. So this is where you're supposed to get that mail, and let's see how it goes, right? So I'm going to send the mail now from my another account. Send mail. I just sent it from my another account. Let's wait for a minute here. You should be seeing the mail here, and also the flow will get also triggered, right? Yeah. So this is the flow that's supposed to be triggered. Let's see what will happen. Yeah, I have the mail now. You don't see any label here because we haven't categorized it. Ideally, what you will do, you will just go ahead and add label to this one, right? But we are going to do it with the automation now, right? We have received the mail. I hope by this time it should have executed. So I told you where can you add, where can you check the executions? You can check them here, right? So this is what let's refresh this one. So we have a pooling of 1 minute, right? So we need to wait at least for a minute because every minute it is going to go and check my mailboxes. So that is what we have configured here. If you remember, pool the mode is every 1 minute you go and check my mails, right? So let's wait for a minute here. We have our auto refresh also enabled, but let me try to refresh and see if we can see the execution by any chance. Yeah, so you have the execution that's being completed here, right? And now let me open it and show you the mail also. So now what happened is, okay, it is still not showing into what it has categorized it, but let me just open this one and I will show you the mail, right? Okay, so I hope I have the whole content here. Mail triggered. Right. Okay. This is all good. So this is headers. So again, these things I'm going to cover in future. So you have a table here. So let's go with the table for now. So I have what I have. Okay. So I have these things. So this is the subject line and then the body, right? So these things I'm going to use now. So I'm going to, okay. So I won't be able to pin it. Okay. I won't be able to pin it. So what I will do, I'll just go to my workflow and then let me re-execute this one here now. Right? So what I will do, I will execute and show you how it looks. You see now it just triggered and you have one message that popped up here. Earlier it was a security one that is why you haven't seen it, but now it is a new project. Someone requested me. So if I just go to chatbot, right, you can see this is the message that it has received. Please classify the text provided by the user into one of the following. So these are the following messages, and the text message that we have sent is also here somewhere here. Maybe if I go to JSON, I can see it very well, right? The text that I have sent is the message and the subject line that I've received, right? And then it just created this one. So it's a new project one, inquiry, yes, it is true. And the other ones, it just marked as false. That is why it just returned here. Now this one, I can do whatever the further action I want to do, right? So what I will do, I will go here, I will just do that labeling because at the end, my goal is to add a label here to the mail that I'm receiving, and I want to respond to that person also, right? So let's do that mailing part. So before that, let me open this one, and what I will do, I'll just open this JSON and I'll see whatever the details we have here. All good, partners and all that. Okay. Let me go here. So what I will do, I'll just go ahead and again Gmail, because I have to label it in the Gmail. So I'm going to use this one and add a label to the message, right? You can add this one. Now you have to choose the right account, then add a label to which message you want to add that label. So we already received a mail, right? Let me go here, and then you have the mail. This is the ID that you have to pass in here, and then what label you want to add. So we have different labels here, right? So for the first one, it is new query, right? New project query. So this is how simple it is. So that is what for the first step. Whenever you receive an item here, you are saying add this label. The label is this one. I'll just call it as rename it. So let's rename it also just for our easier understanding. Add new project label, something like this. Right, so very similar. You will do it for all the other also. Let me finish one first. So next thing is I want to send a reply to the person, right? So that is what we discussed. So we have built this one, label is done. Now we are going to read the content of the mail, and based on the category and the mail, I'm going to generate an email, a personalized email or a custom email, right? And then I'm going to send it back using my Gmail. So that is what we are going to do. Again, if you remember, yesterday, we have used OpenAI for it, OpenAI. And then what I'm going to do, send a message to this one. Free credits I'm going to use. So I'm going to use ChatGPT 4.1 mini and prompt. So what is the prompt that I'm going to get? This time I'm going to define some prompt for this one. What I'm going to say is I am going to tell, I mean, I haven't covered this one. Every model will have some kind of rules. Rules as in how it should behave. How it should behave as in if you want to define some behavior for your model, right? A model is nothing but an algorithm behind the screen which is being trained on large amount of data. It has whatever you are seeing on the internet, right? The models are trained on all those data. Now it know maths, it know geography, it know politics, it know Bollywood, it know n number of things. It know about stocks, it know about decoding everything, right? Now so at times you want to narrow it down, say something like this. You want to use it only for your lead management. Sometimes you want to use the model only for content creation. At times you want to use it only for email generation or classification, something like that, right? So that is how you will define. You have to define it in the system. So in this system, you have to write a prompt saying that you are a fashion designer, or else you are a high professional email content writer, or else you are a super video creator, highly professional video creator, something like that you have to provide here. So that prompt also I have it in hand. Let me bring this one. So what I will do, I will just go to expression. Though I'm not going to use expression, I'm going to put it here, right? Some expression here. So what I'm going to say, let me copy that, what we call, yeah, I have it. I will just copy it from my previous one. Again, those things are very common. You can get it from the chat GPT also. Just to save some time, I'm trying to get it, whatever I have previously, right? So this is the agent that we built yesterday. Not yesterday. I mean, it's one-to-one that I built. Yeah. So I'll just open this one. So this is the prompt that I have given to this one. Now I'll show you the prompt also here, right? Let me go to our flow that we are creating. So what I'm going to say to it. Okay, so I'm saying to it that you are a professional email writing AI assistant. Now this will be going to act as an email writer assistant. So it know only how to write emails and all that, very professional emails. And you are representing this company is what I said, and blah blah blah. The company details, few things. You need to provide a professional formal email to an incoming mail, and the incoming is about the new project inquiry. So this is the label that I have added, or else you can just remove this one and you can take the label also here, right? So maybe from here you can take the label. If you want to uh, write it, or you can do it, or else you can take it from the previous steps also. Let me see where we have it in the previous steps. So obviously you will get it from, I think you should be getting it from the classifier. So the label. personal blah blah blah. So not this one. So headers is not something that I need. Well and good, well and good. So then this is all good. This is all good. Do we have some output here? Okay, I'm not seeing the exact output that I'm looking for. Okay, okay, okay. Let me go for now with this one. I will cover it later. But yeah, so now what I'm going to do, so I'm also saying that ask for more details if it is for a new project, ask for more details, goals and timeline, blah, blah, blah. Please don't provide any personal availability timings. It should go in a format of greeting, acknowledgement to the mail that we have received, some action and some closing statement. Now you always supposed to start with hello. No need of providing subject line. I don't need as output. And then you should always use Cloud AI team as a the closing regards, right? So that is how it is. I have here. Now with this, we defined the system and then we have given the mail also here. If you look at here, I think I haven't added here. So I need to use, I clearly called out, use the email body below as a context to generate reply, right? So I have to give some mail body here, then only it will be able to understand. So that mail is nothing but this one, right? Whatever you are getting it from your email. I just copied it from mail classifier, but you can copy it from here also. Wherever you can get it easily, right? So you can copy it from here also. Copy as in it just drag and drop, right? Even you can try this one. So both will be the same things. Both will reflect the same thing. That's that is how simple it is, right? So yeah, so we have the model now. We have the label. Let me open this label also. Let me try. We have, let me execute this. If I execute, it will go and add that label. Let me show you how it works. So if I execute, right, you see, I got an output and the output is this one. And it should have added the label by now. Let's go and see the mail, right? Let me refresh this. You see, this label was automatically added. By this way, you can easily understand what mail is about what, right? And then the same content, what we will do, we will just run this one also just to understand how the mail would look like for the given input, right? So let me open this one. So here is the response. What they are saying, hello, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for the reaching my team and expressing your interest in this one. And we want to understand this one and thanks and all that, right? So this is how it is. Now this mail, I just need to reply to the mail that I have received, right? So what you need to do, you just need to go for Gmail and then you just need to use this one, reply to email. You are not supposed to use this send an email. You can use it, but it will be difficult because you need to know to which mail you are supposed to reply, right? So you have to use this one, right? This way you will have everything. So every message will have its own ID. So that message, we have seen that one also here when I'm email trigger, right? Here is the ID. So to this mail ID, I'm going to reply back. I'm going to reply it in a text format. Now, what is the reply that I'm going to send back? No, this is not here. I'm supposed to put it here. Yeah, this is the message ID. Well and good. And now what I need to send back, I need to send back whatever is I'm getting from my body. Sorry, the model body, right? Because this is the email that has everything. Now, when you look at here, right? So this is the content that I'm going to generate, and this is how the end user will see it in his mailbox, right? So let's complete this step also. So let me make it to the full screen. So we have completed our first step. I mean, we have classified it to this one, and then what can I say? We have personalized the mail, and we are going to reply it also, right? Same similar thing. You have to do it for the other one, two, three items also, right? I think I'm not going to cover them just to cut down the video length, but I will show you in my other this one other flow that I've created, right? But let's test it for now. Let's test and see what will happen, right? So let's save this one. Now what I will do, I will go ahead and generate one more mail, right? So I will send one more mail to this person and let's see how it is going to react, right? So what I will do for that, I will take my another account. Let me take it here, right? So maybe this time, why not Outlook? Can we use Outlook? Maybe, yeah. Let's try the Outlook this time. I will send an email from my Outlook, right? Let me send. The user can come from anywhere, right? It is not just a Gmail to Gmail. Oh, yeah. So Gmail to Gmail, right? Yeah. So I'm going to open my another account, which is in my Outlook, and I'm going to send an email from my Outlook. So just wait for a minute. I'm bringing that screen also here. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So this is my Outlook, where I'm going to send an email. I'm acting as a customer now, end user, right? So I'm going to send email to cloudai team@gmail.com, right? And what is the subject line? Maybe I can say, um, need your help in setting up our Azure environment, maybe Azure environment, something like that. And hello team, we are we are ABC company looking to move our resources or infrastructure into Azure. Is this something your team can help us with? Please respond as soon as possible, right? Please respond as soon as possible. So this is the message body that I'm going to send to this team as in, so I will just call it as regards ABC, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I'm going to send this one to this mailbox. Now, whenever we receive to this one, right, my flow will trigger and it will categorize it, and I will be getting a reply mail to this mailbox also, to my Outlook also. Let's see it in action. I'm sending it, right? I send it to this mailbox. I should be getting it here in a minute or two. And I will be keep monitoring my other mailbox also, which is my Outlook, right? Let's wait for a minute or so. Yeah. So we have the mail here. So this guy has reached out to me saying this. So let me show you the flow also. Let me bring up the flow also here. I will go to the executions. And okay, so there is an error, interestingly. Fine. Let's see what is the error. So where is the error? Okay, so the error is here when you are trying to reply. Let's see. So let's see what is the error. So the resource you cannot request, blah, blah, blah. What is the error? Debug in editor. I hope, thanks for reaching out to us with your inquiry about consultancy. We appreciate blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever it is. I am more interested into from where this mail got triggered, right? I hope it is from my Outlook. That is what I'm trying to first understand. No, this is from my Gmail. Okay, this is not the one that I need to troubleshoot. How come? Okay, let's open and see what is the problem. If we can get something out of it. The resource you are requesting could not found. Okay, why is it? Why is it not found? Let me go to executions. Why trigger twice? Okay, let's see the reason for it later, but let's try to understand this first. Error details, what it is saying, request entity was not found. Other details, do I get anything? The resource you are requesting was not found. What request I'm trying to get and what it was not able to found. Let's try. So the ID is fine. I hope, yeah, the ID is fine. 19 blah 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 740 and the body. Hello ABC team. So it has generated the message also for me. Looking forward. So it just called out ABC team also. So that's all looking good to me. Then why is it not able to respond to this one? Uh, Let me try to execute this one and let's see. Back again. Let me execute this one more time and let's see. Okay, it's still failing. It's still failing. Oh, okay, so there is the spin message, right? I think I just need to remove this one. Maybe that could be the issue. Let's try this one. Right, let's unpin this one and let's save it now. and let me execute this one. Let's try what will happen now. It's still giving the same error. Couldn't found it. What it was not able to found. Requested entity was not found. So is it saying this one it is not able to found the message ID? Okay, let me go to my mail and see what is happening. Okay, I have the mail coming up here properly. Then why is it not able to understand it? Message ID is also it picked up perfectly. Okay. Oh, you see the catch? The credentials I've chose is incorrect. I am supposed to use my other mailbox. So this is the mailbox that I'm supposed to use. Now it should work. Let me save it. Okay. Now I have to do the same step again. Let me do it one more time. Right. What I will do, I will again go back and send an email again. Right. This way at least. This time at least I could see some mail, positive mail. Yeah. So I am going to send to this one. The subject line is please help us with our FinOps uh, setup, right? I'll just call it as Hey Cloud AI team. So it is sending to mail. We are so they are some cloud. They are using some cloud. Let's say let's call it as cloud, right? So Hey Cloud AI team, we are working on Azure for a long time now, and noticed the cost is spiking from last 2 months. We need your help to analyze the cloud cost. We need your help to analyze the cloud cost and help us with a framework, and automation to handle cloud spikes, cost spikes, right? And then regards, maybe I'll just call it as this time AM Z. I'm just giving a random name, AMZ team, right? Right. Let's send this and let's see what will happen now. Now, when you send it, right, again, execution will start, right? Execution will start hopefully. These are all something that we have ran manually. So let's wait for a minute. I will just open my mailbox also here just to show you that we have received the mail. Yeah. So this is the mail that I received. Please help us with our FinOps setup and all that. And then what I will do, I'll just keep the other flow also open and let's wait for a minute. So we are supposed to see something around 204 or 203. Let's wait for it. No, okay. So you can see the message, it got succeeded. That means it should have added the label by now, right? Let me refresh this one. Okay, it seems like it went to general, not to the or else it just categorized it into a general because the prompt that we have given might not be to the accurate this one. So what we can do, let me go here. So we need to just to show you what happened is not this one. This is how we generally troubleshoot, work on it, do a number of things, right? Now, if you look at here, it just triggered, but it was not categorized into any of these four. That is why it not even triggered this one, right? Maybe I will just send that same mail this time with something else. The something else is I'll just put some keywords like new, all those things, right? Let me do that again. Pop out. Okay, so this is the mail that I'm going to use, right? This time I'm going to change new project help to set set up the notes. I hope it will catch this new subject this time at least, and then let me send this mail and let's see what will happen. Okay, I need to send it to some team, right? Cloud AI team, and then I will just remove this everything and let's see. I hope this time at least it catch it. I'm still waiting for that mail. Yeah, I received the mail now, right? I received the mail. I hope with this new project, at least it will understand it's a new project. Okay, it has, and it just added this label also. You can see it here. And I have received the email also. Let me bring you that email also to you. I will show you the flow, but here is the mail that I have received just now. So the mail clearly says, "Hello AMZ team, thanks for reaching out to Cloud Air and showing your interest in our service. We have received your inquiry regarding analyzing your Azure cost spending. You see, this is all customized based on whatever the user is sending, right? Based on that, it is writing. If we haven't given any static message that's saying that we are doing this one, please respond something like this, all that, right? So, and it also looking for collaboration. We can propose the next step once we have this information. If you want to add more, something like can you connect us? Can we set up some call? That also you can do with just one kind of prompting, right? But this is how it is, right? And you have the label. It is very much easy now, right? So let me show you that flow also. That way you will be more clear. So let me refresh this so that you will see this execution also. Yeah, okay, so it just popped up. Well and good. So it took almost 3 seconds in order to complete that one, but that's fine. At least there is no manual intervention, right? So you have the flow that completed successfully, right? Now what I will do, I will just go to the other flow just to show you the final full setup, right? Right, this is the mail agent. So I have set up everything here, just that I haven't given the proper names. But if you go here, what I have done here is this is for existing client, right? So I'll just open this one. So you can see it's for existing client. So that you just need to add that label, whatever the label that you want to add to it, right? So this is add label. So this is for partnership. So it will classify, and based on that, you are going to add the label, and then you have to have your prompt exactly replicating the same thing, right? So here this is for what? This is for partnership, right? So this is for partnership. So we are clearly calling it out for an incoming partnership or inquiry. Please do this thing, right? And then what else we have? Let me show you the billing one also. So the prompt I have it's something like this. This prompt I have taken it from ChatGPT itself. I've just given some prompts and it has given me. So next steps of billing, incoming invoice, and all those things, right? So let me just do one thing. So I'm going to what I am going to enable this flow and stop the other one. So this was the earlier flow, and I'm going to start this mail agent. The motion changes has been lost. Someone else updated this flow. Let me see. Okay, I don't know what kind of updates I've done. Let me try to enable it. Okay, so it just got enabled. I don't know why it was not doing that. Fine. So now I have this entire setup, right? And if you look at here, it just connected to the same cloud AI account. So now I will be sending some mails and you will be seeing all of them working absolutely fine, right? So for that, what I will do, I will just go to my another account, as I said, and I will be generating emails. This time again, I will go to, okay, so I will go to the sheet that I have prepared myself, right, to help me write the email faster. So this is my subject line this time. Invoice for October, invoice, blah, 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 consultancy. This mail I want to send as a customer. So I'm going to send it to AI, sorry, the cloud AI team. And what is the subject? So the subject is this one, right? So this is the body that I want to send to the team, right? Now I send it. Do you have forgotten to attach? No, let's send it. Send it anyway. That's fine. Okay. So one mail I sent. Now I will send one more mail for my partnership also. Let me take that mail also. Right. So let me send one for partnership also, so that you will find that difference, right? Okay. And then again, this is for Cloud AI team. And then, so I'm going to ask, hi, we are building blah, 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 and we need your help, right? So I'm going to put it here. Hi, we are team. Regards, what I can say? Regards, some company name, maybe Automate World, something like that. Let's ignore what I'm writing here, but yeah. So I'm sending this one. So now what this is saying, we are sending an email as a client. I'm from a cloud automate team or else automate world team, and I'm sending to this team, right? Let's send it and let's see. Now I will just, I sent two mails. Let me go to this mailbox and you should be seeing it here, right? Yeah, so this one was for invoice, so it just added. Then this one is for partnership. You will see that in a minute or two. It will add that tag also here. Okay, I think it's still running. Let me go to the flow also once. Yeah, so this is the flow. Let me go to executions. Okay, 1412, I think it should have done by now. Okay, you see, now it just added this labels also, and I have received the mails also to my Outlook also. As in to the customer, we have sent the mails. I'll show you those also, right? So this is the mail that I received for my partnership. So I sent some mail, right? And this was the response that I've received. So it is clearly saying, hello, Automate World. Thank you for reaching out and showing interest with the team. We appreciate the opportunity to collaborate with you. We are glad to arrange a call with you. Please let me know your availability. And this is what I sent. This I have done it from my n8n workflow. And very now, the other one is that we have was for the invoice. So this also we have. Thanks for sharing the invoice for our customer service for the October. We have received the document and currently processing it. We will review it. We will confirm the payment date shortly, whatever the user has requested for some details, and we are responding it. So this is how simple it is. And it has ran all the others also, right? Other actions also. With this, I am closing today, as in I would be very happy to hear from you the comments. If you want to build something more complex to it, at times, yeah, if you're into support, right, you generally need to connect this to Slack and take action. At times, you are getting some negative feedback, so you have to take that, you have to add it to some system and analyze how many negatives, how many positives we are receiving, how many new onboardings, how many new partnership requests coming in. So all those things, so you can set up one more system and you can send that one. Let me know in the comment section if you want that kind of complexity, we can add to that one, right? But thanks for your time today. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It will help me to grow in this direction. And yeah, thank you so much for your time today. And yeah, happy to add more videos going further. Thank you so much for the engagement. Bye.